Cups. Somebody could be, like feeling rejected but trying to pretend like they don't care. Like it doesn't matter. High Priestess energy here. Should already know something about this, or this is somebody who already knows something about this. Someone's very tapped in here, and somebody who's apathetic, or somebody could really be apathetic. So this could be someone, a High Priestess here, that either way it goes, I mean, somebody knows about this conflict and this deception. So somebody's very tapped in with their spirituality. They're very aware of the situation that's going on, that's causing conflict or whatever this is, right? Apathy. Yeah. Some sort of judgment going on behind the scenes. We got new love energy here. So somebody could have new love coming in here. This is possibly, giving somebody the strength to have some diplomacy or something, or giving somebody the leverage to, be able to have diplomacy because they have clarity about a situation. Some sort of death energy here. This is also a transformation, but it could be a Scorpio involved. Somebody has clarity about a Scorpio or something. Or a Scorpio has clarity. About a partnership here. Somebody has clarity about a partnership or something here. Something that's going to bring some sort of fulfillment to someone in high honor here. Empress energy, male or female. Somebody's very much aware and tapped in here. So doing their diligence in a situation. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune energy here. Somebody knows here. There's a lot of good things coming in for somebody here. Good karma here, and partnerships. So. Something about beer. Collaboration here. Alright. Partnership here, collaboration. So some underlying fear about collaboration. This could be something about a childhood memory here. Dropping the ball. bounce back. So something about the chat here, apathy. Somebody's in the chat showing some apathy or something. Open communication with the friend or family member. Incoming messages. Somebody is aware. Somebody's already aware about some sort of open communication with a friend or family member here. Something about a polyamorous situation, intimate times, restful slumber, whatever. Somebody's already aware of this energy here. I mean, that somebody has some sort of open communication with a family member or friend. Yeah, because there's some sort of red flags about a situation here. Yeah. Polyamorous situation. Somebody's aware of some sort of polyamorous sneaky bitch energy. Keeps it on the low, secretive, whatever. Yeah, somebody knows about that. This is a tower movement for a foundation that was false here. Meant to allow to be built. Upsetting event, unexpected happenings, tower movement. So somebody's aware of this false foundation here. Because somebody was trying to get a wheel of fortune by being in some sort of sneaky bitch energy here, but they're having a tower movement. Whatever partnership they collaborated with or whatever, out of fear. Somebody's in fear of somebody's receptive energy here, clear energy, great communication. Know thyself. So somebody's in fear that somebody knows thyself. Or somebody's in fear because they don't know thyself. Because they could have been collaborating with a hardworking person that's in reverse. So this is a lazy person. Not a sweet situation, not growth seeking provider. Not a respected situation, not a respectable situation. This could have been a liability. It also could have been some liars. So. Somebody doesn't care about an outdated belief system here, whatever. These people in an open chat, communication with a family or friend, they have outdated belief systems. So it's just somebody's like doesn't care, whatever. Somebody's aware of these games here, this polyamorous situation here. Something about baseball. It's not that somebody doesn't care. It's just like somebody's already aware of the game, so that kind of like cancels out the game and shit. Can't play a game if with someone who already knows that somebody's playing a game and shit. So, yeah, somebody was in some sneaky bitch energy to try to get some accolades here from somebody here. A wheel of fortune here. That somebody was in a situation. It was a red flag situation. Something about the color red. Somebody wanted to get some accolades, which is like somebody's achievements or some respect or whatever it is that somebody has earned. Somebody was in some sneaky bitch energy to get somebody else's accolades or somebody else's wheel of fortune. A high priestess wheel of fortune here, somebody that's tapped in, spiritual. So, yeah. Lurking in the shadows. We're in a partnership with somebody lurking in the shadows. They're having a tower moment. We're having a tower moment for lurking in the shadows here with some sneaky bitch energy, crumbling foundation. They're in fear that somebody has receptive and clear thoughts and great communication skills. They know thyself. They're in fear of somebody that knows themselves because they were collaborating with some sort of lazy situation, with a lazy person who's not a growth provider energy here, who's not a respectable energy, who's not fearless. Somebody who's in fear of somebody who's receptive and clear because they're collaborating with somebody who's lazy and not respectable. And they were in some red flag energy, sneaky bitch energy, cheater energy, to get some sort of accolades, wheel of fortune energy here. Accolades is somebody's wheel of fortune, basically. Like their good karma, whatever it is that somebody has earned throughout their life here. Somebody was creating some sort of tower moment for some sort of partnership that they were in with somebody that was clear and receptive, great communication. They were creating a tower moment for somebody who was clear of thought, for somebody who was lazy and not respectable. And they were in some sort of partnership with some lazy person who was lurking in the shadows here. They were being optimistic about this, but their fear, they're like fear. They're optimistic, or they're in fear of somebody who's receptive, clear, and optimistic here. So, yep, they were collaborating with somebody who was lazy, who's not a hardworking person, who has some sort of complex here. So somebody could have like a god complex or something, or somebody thinks that that they have something under control here. Who is a lazy person? Somebody is a lazy person who thinks they have something under control here, but they have some sort of complex. Like they're optimistic about manipulating the situation or creating some sort of tower moment for somebody else here, and their inspiration stems from creating some sort of tower moment and living in fear, or creating some sort of fear for someone else here, or whatever. They're in some sneaky bitch energy, or they were collaborating with somebody in some sneaky bitch energy, devil energy here, toxicity. There's some sort of toxicity here that somebody was so that's Capricorn energy. This person was doing something in the shadows, this devil energy, Capricorn, or just toxic energy here. Probably in regards to something with the contract or something here, forging documents or something fraudulent that they were doing, lurking in the shadows here. They were exploring some sort of way to get away with something here, but there is also a contract here for someone. So with all that being said about this, sneaky bitch energy or whatever these people are doing, there's definitely, ultimately a contract here with someone in this temperance angel energy here. So this is someone who's an alchemist. This is a contract that's available for the true, heir to this fortune here, to this wheel of fortune, to these accolades, to something that they work hard for. Somebody's, got a contract here to fulfill some sort of, destiny or prophecy or wheel of fortune energy here that they're destined for due to the hard work that they put into a situation here. They're independent, free here. They get to live this fulfillment here because they've been invested into fulfillment for themselves. Because, of course, this is someone who has went through, the ringer here to get to this point. Like, this is not someone who was handed this. This is somebody who earned this fair and square here. This is a magician energy here, not someone who has just been sitting around being lazy here. This is a manifestor here. This is somebody who works with universal laws here and gets into alignment here with the higher power here in order to fill their shoes here that cannot just be like, not anyone can just fill this person's shoes here. This is definitely something that somebody has been diligent to manifest into their own life here, this fulfillment. Not something that somebody just, and this is, of course, like, having to do with all aspects of life, not just physical labor here. This is having to do with, spirituality and their mental health, their spiritual health, their emotional health. This is all around a manifestor who is calling judgment on a situation, or who has been judged by this judgment here. For this manifestor here is definitely a judgment that's going in their favor here, because of all these sneaky people who are trying to, like, steal this person's spot here. So this judgment is like a correct judgment here, which is a good judgment due to everything that they've been manifesting here and the work that they put in to get into the spot that they're in. So take it how it resonates, but that's definitely what I'm getting here. Yeah, somebody has taken action here. This is due to that the action that somebody has put in to be in the spot here where they're getting this victory. Look at that. Action and victory. So this is something that takes a lot of action, courage, and this is why somebody is being judged here in a good way here for taking action and getting this victory here. So take it how it resonates. Yeah, somebody has courage here. I just said that. Yep, enlightenment. Sun energy. This is enlightenment for someone taking this action here. So sun energy, enlightenment, hierophant energy. This is someone who tapped in with the higher power. So this is balance taking place. The universe's way of balancing things out. Karma. So that being said, I'm ending right there.